No. Hey, you cannot use this road without a permit.
I'm not parking. I just dropped off a package.
Well, now the sign doesn't say anything about packages, does it? It says permits, and you don't have one. We all know somebody that is like Otto. We've all had somebody like Otto in our lives. Next time, I'll lock it up in the lost and found.
Grumpy old bastard.
Otto is a man who has been set in his ways since he was 4 hours born. You know, the other guys don't do this, the guys with the white trucks. How come it's always you brown guys? And I don't mean that racially.
I first read Fredrik Backman's book, A Man Called Otto, before I saw the original movie. And it's this incredible archetypical character we all know and have in us. That specific character of Otto, it just is close to our heart.
You know, as a producer, you're always looking for something that just hits you in the gut and that you feel like, I've got to make this movie. And for me, the book, A Man Called Otto, also seeing the Swedish film.
What's your name?
Otto.
Otto?
And believing that Tom Hanks was the perfect person to play that character.
There he is, the big man himself.
I assumed when I heard that Rita was interested in making a film of it that Tom would be Otto because he's perfect for the role. And I wasn't disappointed.
Personally, I find Tom Hanks is just a brilliant actor. He's literally an icon. Every role he plays, you believe him in it. But he comes ultimately from comedy.
That nasty cat scratched Prince. I'm gonna kill that piece of shit.
No, you're not.
What do you care? It's feral. It's probably full of all sorts of disgusting diseases.
So are you, most likely. I'll throw rocks at you.
But at the same time, he's so extraordinary as a dramatic actor. So you feel him, you laugh at him, you laugh with him, and you cry at what he's ultimately going through.
What the hell is he doing?
Yes, exactly. That's exactly what I was saying.
In the book, for instance, the neighbor of Otto, who he befriends, is Persian, because that is a group of immigrants that are quite large in Sweden.
Hi.
Hey.
Hi. Otto, right?
That was changed into a Latino neighbor, which felt more relevant.
Well, I have some things I need to do.
Excuse me, Mr. Otto. You wouldn't have an Alvin wrench I could borrow, would you?
You mean an Allen wrench?
¿Ves?
No, an Alvin wrench.
It's Allen wrench.
It's Allen wrench, right? ¿Ves? It's Allen wrench. To watch him closely as an actress and watching him be so natural. It's just like a deep desire to know people, a deep passion for how we are as human beings. I don't have a license.
How old are you?
In the casting for Marisol, in the case of Mariana, she was the only one I saw. She basically submitted a tape, like literally recording herself on an iPhone and doing the other roles as well. But as she's talking to Otto, she's saying her own line and his lines.
He has always been one of my favorite writers. His ability to capture comedy as well as the poignancy of a story like this, that he was really the perfect writer for it.
Just give it another try.
Oh my God.
When Marc came on board and said that he wanted to do the movie, it was the beginning of a truly joyful process.
Hi, I'm Sherry Kenzie.
Frank Fleming, costume designer, worked with many times, and he, really reflected the reality of what these people would wear today and how it would have been in the flashbacks, and that was really done beautifully. And Matthias Königswieser, my DP, and I worked many times together. We had many challenges in regard to light because the weather changes constantly, and we had a lot of seasons in the movie, from winter, spring. So to find a consistency between the light was challenging, to say the least.
Color is where we started, is kind of the how do we play with the two worlds, the flashbacks of his past. And that's where we kind of started our base on colors of early 70s, 80s, and then coming into 2018, the transformative sense of color within that. Matthias had a wonderful kind of idea of how to keep those transitions happening. A reflection from glass or from a mirror or something, you see the tones of another era. That memory comes from somewhere else. And how we can play off of two schemes at the same time.
I chose Pittsburgh as a location because I felt like America to me.
going out and looking for locations for Otto's world, his block, his domain.
Barbara Ling, our production designer, found on Google Maps, actually we were looking for neighborhoods, so Barbara looked on Google Maps and literally found a street on Google Maps, and we went and looked at it. We just fell in love with it. Barbara and her team transformed the street with all the incredible paint job and all the other work. We built some of the garages. I mean, Otto's garage and also Ruben's garage were built on the real location.
Pittsburgh couldn't have been a better city. I mean, I myself have fallen madly in love with this city. The steel town of it, the bridges, the idea of everything built on the Allegheny Mountains, so that you have these hills and dales. Whenever you're shooting something, there's always a hill or a mountain coming up behind it. So the train station is where they first meet, inadvertently, and the importance of that first meeting and the environment around them. It just had to be something that had a romance feel to it. And Toledo train station was a train station that was built in 1950. And I had seen photographs, and it was as beautiful as these photographs. It's as if it never had been touched after 1950.
The Toledo train station, that was our golden goose. Is there any way we can shoot at the Toledo train station? So we're very, very happy to have that gorgeous train station.
This whole film is like a big family affair. Give me your hand. I think that's in the air.
To see Tom Hanks playing Otto is something really funny, and he does it so well.
I like Pink too.
Yes, it was fun. And it was also moving.
My father used to smile like that.
I'm not smiling.
Exactly.
2, 3.
Marc! It makes you feel good about who you are, and I think it speaks to the better parts of ourselves that we have within us.
Sometimes that's what movies are trying to capture, an authentic view of one of the truer and, let's say it, better aspects of being alive and living on a street with a man called Otto.
Excellent strategy. Good job.
I'm Rita Wilson.
I am Sebastián Yatra.
And we are recording Till You're Home, a song for the movie A Man Called Otto.
We actually started speaking about recording this song together 3 days ago, and here we are.
Sun through the shadows, light through the door.
It was so important to have a Latino voice on the duet because in the story, I wanted to bring that family with Otto as he goes on to his next journey. So I was thinking, okay, whose voice do I love so much? And I fell in love with you when I heard you sing.
It's cool to also represent Manu Garcia and Mariana Treviño, who I love in the musical side of it, having that Spanish heart and feeling in there.
I've never had this experience before either, where I've written something and someone else has sung it. So that's the first time that's ever happened. Oh, cool. Your voice just has the most incredible tone and so much emotion.
I've always sang in English and recording in English, so I got more comfortable with finding myself in this language.
You don't have to understand the language in order to feel it.
And it's different when you're going to record a song that you wrote versus going to record a song that somebody else wrote, and you did this one with David Hodges and his voice is in the demo and he just has such a beautiful voice that it's like, okay, how am I gonna make it mine?
There's something about this place that we call home. A person can be your home, a place can be your home. You're coming back to some place that you feel the best.
Yeah, there's so much.
We just hope that this song and the end of this movie give you hope and make you enjoy life for what it is.
You sound so extraordinary on the song, and I want to thank you so much for being a part of it.
Thank you. I want to thank you. You're so nice. The whole team, all the energy here is brilliant.
I want Sebastian for everything now.